My name is Deadman Melvin, and that was probably way too loud because my microphone blinked. So welcome. This is very interesting. So I wanted to play Terraria this evening, and I looked on the library and I clicked on Terraria, and I noticed something. Because I was in this screen and there were achievements. There are now achievements for Terraria. We knew that this would be a thing for 1.3, but the interesting thing is when I started playing, these simple challenges, achievements here, like chop down your first tree, didn't actually work, at least not for a used account, so I think they are not unlockable yet in 1.2.4. However, I figured there is an achievement for defeating the Eye of Cthulhu, alright? And let me hit search again. There we go, eye to eye, defeat the Eye of Cthulhu. So I figured, if I type defeat in Ctrl F, are there more bosses to see? So we have the Eater of Worlds, the Brain of Cthulhu, Queen Bee, Skeletron, we all know that. Wall of Flesh, that's not new. Nocturnal Mechanical Menaces, Twins Destroyer and Skeleton Prime is not new. Plantera, Golem, Duke Fishron, but there we have it. Defeat the Ancient Cultist, Fanatical Leader of the Dungeon Coven. So that is the name of the one boss, the one mage, well, apparently cultist, that we saw in one of the spoilers. It also says the Star Destroyer, so we need to destroy 4 celestial towers of the moon. That sounds pretty cool. The Moon Lord, pretty interesting. King Slime, obviously, we know that. There is more though. Defeat every type of slime, that's not new. An enemy by running it over with a minecart, that's pretty interesting, but there's one more defeat here. Every boss in Terraria. Alright, so that's pretty interesting. So what else can we find in the achievements that's actually new? Because there is a lot of stuff in here, right? So let me just quickly scroll through this and I'll probably be back with you when I find something interesting. So I just realized these achievements are in order of game progression. It goes from the mechanical bosses back to here's mechanical bosses. So up here is the Wall of Flesh and the hard mode and breaking altars and new ores, wings, boss. So these, if you're new to the game, these achievements will help you tell what to do. So that's quite interesting. It tells you to go get live fruit, it tells you to defeat Plantera, get the temple done, defeat Golem, obtain a rare treasure from a difficult monster in the dungeon. That's interesting. I don't know what that's about. That may be some new loot in the dungeon, maybe some new enemies. This is the special the biome chests probably. Duke Fishron. Then the Ancient Cultist. And then we get into, so it's the new stuff, the moon stuff, the lunar update as we name it, is after Duke Fishron, which we expected. However, Goblin Invasion is later, even though that's done earlier, but that's random event. Walk the Plank, that's Pirate, the Sun. Do you want to slay a snowman? We know that. Triumph over a Martian invasion, which is cool. So that's actually what it's called, alright? The Martian invasion. Pumpkin Moon, Frost Moon. The Slime Rain, where gelatinous organisms fall from the sky in droves. That sounds really cool. Is that like a new random event where it rains slimes? That sounds very fun actually. Have all possible NPCs. A bee gun while wearing a full set of bee armor. That's pretty interesting. Never tried that. So yeah, this is pretty interesting. Funky Town, Glowing Mushroom, Into Orbit. You can only go down from here. So that means probably go to the top of the world. To the bottom of the world. That's pretty cool, alright? There's also like a challenge. Do all mechanical bosses at the same time. Defeat every type of slime. Fashion some vanity. So there's pretty cool stuff in here, alright? It is interesting though, because there is new stuff in here that we have not seen and that we probably should not see yet. Throw a yo-yo, so a yo-yo is apparently a thing. Let's see, it's about dice. Obtain the Terrarian. I have no idea what that is, but it says sixth throw, so and it looks kind of like the yo-yo, so it's probably God tier yo-yo, much like the Terrorblade, I guess. Equip mount, it's nothing new. Mini shark. Kill the groom. I'm not sure what the groom is, but that sounds... Or is that the guy with the top hat? I think that's the guy with top hat, yeah. And Dr. Bones and Pinky. Rainbow gun while riding a unicorn. That's pretty cool. There's pretty cool stuff in here, right? So I guess you can go and have a look yourself and see what else you can find in here, because it's very interesting. Actually, we're nearly at the bottom, so I may as well continue this. Travel. This is all just some random stuff. 50 quests. That's a pretty big achievement. Complete a grand total of 200 quests. That's insane. Maximum health, maximum mana. Every boss. Survive your character's first full night. Equip armor in all 3 armor slots. So a lot of this stuff is just basic, but there's a lot of cool stuff in here. I mean, like the Terrarian. That sounds pretty freaking nifty. There's some pretty cool hints in here, and I guess in 2 days we will see what all this is about, even though it will be a little bit later. We have to get to this point, but we'll see how everything goes. So for now, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little spoiler for the day after tomorrow. Bye bye.